Have you ever wondered why you can sleep for 8 full hours and still wake up feeling exhausted, achy, and completely drained? What if I told you that right now, tonight, your body is either performing miraculous healing or slowly deteriorating, and the choice is entirely in your hands? Most people think sleep is simply about closing your eyes and letting the hours pass, a passive state where nothing much happens except dreams and darkness. But what's actually occurring inside your body during those precious hours of rest is nothing short of extraordinary. While your conscious mind drifts away, your physical form begins a process so profound and so divinely orchestrated that it could mean the difference between vibrant health and chronic illness, between waking up energized or dragging yourself through another foggy day. But before we begin, please hit the like button and let me know where in the world you're watching from today. It's always fascinating seeing who's joining us from around the world. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Here's what most people don't realize. Sleep is not the absence of activity, it's the presence of healing. During those hours of darkness, your body doesn't just rest. It rebuilds damaged cells, repairs tissue, purges accumulated toxins, fights disease at the cellular level, regenerates organs, balances complex chemical systems, and restores the delicate mechanisms that keep you alive and thriving. This isn't some poetic metaphor or spiritual wishful thinking. This is physiological reality, a biological miracle happening inside you every single night. But here's the shocking truth that changes everything. This healing process doesn't happen automatically just because you close your eyes. Has this ever happened to you? You get your full 8 hours, you follow all the rules, yet somehow you still wake up feeling like you barely slept at all, like your body missed some crucial step in the restoration process. There's a reason for that. Your body's ability to heal during sleep depends entirely on whether you're creating the conditions that allow divine healing energy to flow through you, or whether you're actively blocking that energy with choices, environments, and mental states that sabotage your own restoration. And the devastating reality is that most people are unknowingly preventing their own healing every single night. Think about your last thoughts before you fell asleep last night. Were they peaceful, grateful, or were they replaying arguments, rehearsing tomorrow's stresses, scrolling through disturbing content, carrying anger and resentment into your dreams? Because here's what you're about to discover. The quality of your healing during sleep has everything to do with your spiritual and mental alignment in those final waking moments. When your thoughts before sleep are consumed with fear, worry, anger, or resentment, you create what can only be described as vibrational blocks, invisible barriers that prevent healing energy from flowing properly through your body. Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to learn could transform not just your sleep, but your entire life. Your last waking moments aren't just a transition into unconsciousness. They set the frequency, the tone, the very foundation for your entire night's healing. And right now, most people are setting themselves up for failure without even knowing it, carrying toxic energy into the one time their body desperately needs. Now, I want to go even deeper into this topic, because what I'm about to share with you isn't just theory. It's a practical transformation protocol that you can start implementing tonight. You see, there's a hidden truth about the connection between your consciousness and your body's healing capacity that changes everything once you understand it. When you end your day with prayer, with gratitude, with genuine spiritual attunement, you're not performing some ancient religious ritual for tradition's sake. You're activating a healing protocol at the cellular level. This is where mindset meets biology in the most profound way imaginable. When you align your consciousness with divine love and peace before sleep, when you consciously choose gratitude over grievance, when you surrender your worries and embrace trust, you're literally creating an open channel for healing. Energy to flow through every single cell in your body throughout the night. Think of it like this. Your body is constantly receiving signals from your consciousness. Every thought, every emotion, every mental pattern you hold is sending instructions to your physical form. When you carry resentment, fear, or anxiety into sleep, you're essentially telling your body to stay in defense mode, to remain vigilant, to keep the stress response activated. But when you shift that frequency through prayer and gratitude, you're giving your body permission to drop its guard, to stop defending, and to start restoring. This conscious alignment prepares your body to receive healing at the deepest levels, accessing regenerative powers that most people never tap into because they never create the right internal environment. If this resonated with you, then subscribe to this channel right now. I'm constantly sharing insights like these that can genuinely transform your health and consciousness. Don't miss what's coming next. But here's where the journey gets even more revealing. Your healing capacity during sleep isn't just affected by your thoughts and emotions. The decisions you make about what you put into your body in those final hours before bed have an enormous impact on whether your body can actually perform this miraculous healing work. Every single night, your body faces a choice that you're forcing upon it, often without realizing the consequences. When you eat heavy, processed foods close to bedtime, that late-night pizza, those chips in front of the TV, that rich dessert after dinner, you're forcing your body to make a devastating decision. Your body can't heal and digest simultaneously. It simply doesn't have the energy to do both at once. So when your stomach is churning, when your liver is working overtime processing fats and sugars, when your pancreas is struggling with blood sugar spikes, all that cellular repair work that should be happening, all that detoxification, all that immune system activation, all that tissue regeneration, it gets postponed, delayed, sometimes completely blocked, because your digestive system is screaming for attention and resources. This is one of those revelations that seems so simple once you hear it, yet most people never make the connection between their evening eating habits and their morning exhaustion. You're literally choosing between digestion and healing every single night, and most people are unknowingly choosing digestion, then wondering why they wake up feeling unrested. The transformation happens when you start eating light, easily digestible foods in the evening, and more importantly, when you stop eating at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. This single decision allows your body to complete its digestive work and shift fully into healing mode during sleep, accessing those deeper regenerative states that create real, lasting vitality. Write in the comments, "I'm ready for this." Transformation. But the decisions you make about food are just one piece of this healing puzzle. There's something happening in your bedroom right now, in the very space where you're supposed to be restoring yourself, that might be sabotaging every other good choice you're making. And this is one of those behind-the-scenes factors that most people never even consider because it's invisible, silent, and completely overlooked in our modern world. Your sleeping environment has a profound impact on your healing capacity. And I'm not just talking about having a comfortable mattress or nice pillows. Think about the air you're breathing for 8 hours every night. Your body requires oxygen to perform cellular repair. It's the fundamental fuel for regeneration. When you're sleeping in a room with stagnant, recycled air, with windows sealed shut, with no circulation whatsoever, you're starving your cells of the one thing they desperately need to rebuild and restore. Fresh air circulation isn't a luxury or a preference. It's a biological necessity for healing. Every breath you take during sleep should be feeding your body's repair mechanisms, not suffocating them. And then there's the invisible electromagnetic storm that most of us are sleeping in without realizing it. That phone on your nightstand, the Wi-Fi router in the next room, the smart devices throughout your bedroom, the television on standby, all of these are emitting electromagnetic frequencies throughout the night, creating interference with your body's natural healing frequencies. Your body operates on delicate electrical signals, coordinating billions of cellular processes through bioelectrical communication. When you flood that system with artificial electromagnetic disturbances, you're essentially jamming the signals your body uses to orchestrate its healing work. The transformation happens when you create a proper sleep sanctuary, genuine darkness without the glow of electronics, cool temperature that allows your body's natural temperature regulation to occur, minimal electromagnetic interference, and fresh air flowing through the space. These aren't minor adjustments, they're foundational changes that create the environment where deep restorative healing can actually take place. But here's where this journey takes an even more powerful turn, because there's one form of toxicity that's more damaging than any environmental factor, more destructive than any dietary mistake, and it's something you carry inside you every single day. I'm talking about emotional toxicity. And the hidden truth is that holding on to anger, fear, resentment, or anxiety doesn't just affect your mood. It prevents healing by creating actual chemical changes in your body. This isn't metaphorical. This isn't spiritual symbolism. This is biochemistry. When you go to sleep angry at someone, when you lie in bed replaying arguments and nursing grievances, when you carry resentment into your dreams, your body spends the entire night marinating in stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline, inflammatory chemicals that acidify your system and block healing energy flow. Your body literally cannot simultaneously heal and defend itself. It has to choose one state or the other. And when you're emotionally toxic, when you're holding on to negative emotions like they're precious possessions you refuse to release, you're forcing your body to stay in defense mode all night long, treating your own emotions like threats that require constant vigilance. If this video helped you see sleep and healing in a completely new way, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps more people discover this content and lets me know it's making a real difference. The impact is devastating. Instead of growth hormone flooding your system to repair tissues, you get cortisol breaking them down. Instead of your immune system targeting disease, it's responding to the inflammatory signals from your emotional state. Instead of restoration, you get deterioration. And night after night, this pattern compounds. This decision to hold on to emotional toxicity slowly erodes your health from the inside out. And most people never make the connection between their unresolved anger and their chronic exhaustion, between their persistent anxiety and their persistent illness. Put down in the comments, "I choose healing over holding on." The revelations about emotional toxicity lead us to another hidden truth that most people are completely ignoring, and it has to do with something so fundamental, so deeply wired into your biology, that going against it is like trying to swim upstream against a powerful current. I'm talking about your circadian rhythm and the massive impact that honoring or dishonoring this ancient timing system has on your body's ability to heal itself. Your body doesn't operate on your schedule. It operates on rhythms that were established long before electricity, before artificial light, before the entire concept of staying up until 2 or 3 in the morning, binge-watching shows, or scrolling through endless content. These are ancient rhythms tied to sunrise and sunset, cosmic patterns that governed human biology for hundreds of thousands of years. And here's what happens behind the scenes while you're awake at midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., thinking it doesn't matter as long as you get your hours in eventually. Your body has already started releasing certain hormones. Your organs have already begun specific detoxification processes. Your systems have already initiated healing protocols that were supposed to happen while you were asleep. When you disrupt these natural healing cycles, when you force your body to stay alert and active during hours when it expects to be in deep restoration mode, you create internal chaos. Your liver is supposed to be filtering toxins at certain times. Your growth hormone is supposed to peak during specific sleep stages. Your immune system is supposed to be doing particular work at particular hours. This isn't flexible. This isn't negotiable. This is your body's healing architecture, designed with divine precision. And every time you stay awake until the early morning hours, you're essentially telling your body to skip critical repair appointments. The transformation that happens when you align with your natural circadian rhythm, when you make the decision to be asleep by 10 or 11 at night and rise with or before sunrise, isn't just about feeling more rested. It's about allowing every single healing protocol in your body to run on schedule, to complete its full cycle, to accomplish the restoration work it was designed to do. This is honoring the blueprint of your physical form, respecting the wisdom built into your biology. But there's another aspect of sleep that almost nobody thinks about, something so simple yet so profoundly important that it can be the difference between waking up refreshed or waking up stiff and unrested. Your physical position during sleep directly impacts your body's healing efficiency in ways that might surprise you. This isn't about comfort or preference. This is about physiology and how the position of your body affects the function of your organs throughout the night. When you sleep on your right side, you're enhancing circulation and allowing certain organs, particularly your liver, to function optimally during sleep. Your liver is your primary detoxification organ, and it works its hardest while you sleep, filtering toxins from your blood, processing everything your body needs to eliminate. The position of your body either facilitates this process or hinders it. Sleeping on your right side creates the optimal angle and pressure distribution that allows your liver to do its detoxification work most efficiently. This single adjustment in how you position yourself during sleep can enhance the toxin elimination process that's absolutely essential for healing and restoration. Sleeping on your stomach compresses your organs and restricts breathing, preventing the deep restorative sleep your body needs. Even something as seemingly insignificant as which side you're lying on becomes significant when you understand the journey your body is taking through its nightly healing process. Write in the comments, "My body knows what it needs." Understanding these physical principles of sleep position is important, but there's something even more powerful happening in the hours leading up to the moment you close your eyes. The decisions you make during this critical window, this transition time between your waking consciousness and your sleeping restoration, are literally programming the quality of healing you'll experience throughout the night. And most people are making choices during these precious hours that guarantee their sleep will be shallow, disrupted, and completely ineffective for true restoration. Think about what typically happens in most households during those final hours before bed. Screens everywhere, phones, tablets, televisions glowing with blue light that's telling your brain it's still daytime, suppressing the melatonin production your body desperately needs to initiate deep healing sleep. But it's not just the light itself that's causing the damage, it's the content flooding your consciousness during those vulnerable moments. You're watching violence, horror, disturbing news, scrolling through social media conflicts, absorbing negativity and chaos right before you expect your body to shift into peaceful restoration mode. Here's the hidden truth about this pattern. You cannot feed your mind hatred, fear, and violence, then expect your body to enter peaceful, restorative sleep. The vibrations don't match. The frequencies are completely incompatible. When you expose yourself to disturbing content in those final waking hours, you're essentially programming your subconscious with agitation, with stress, with darkness, and then wondering why your dreams are troubled, why you wake up feeling unrested, why your body didn't complete its healing work. The transformation happens when you create an intentional pre-sleep routine that prepares your consciousness for healing. Turning off all screens at least 1 to 2 hours before bed gives your brain the signal that day is ending and restoration is beginning. Avoiding alcohol, which people use thinking it helps them sleep, when in reality it's preventing the deep, restorative sleep. Stages where the most powerful healing occurs. Engaging in gentle stretching to release physical tension held in your muscles. Reading spiritually uplifting content that elevates your consciousness rather than disturbing it. Practicing gratitude journaling, which shifts your entire frequency from complaint and lack to appreciation and abundance. These aren't just nice suggestions for better sleep hygiene. These are practical decisions that determine whether your body can access the healing states it's capable of, or whether it spends the night processing stress, toxicity, and negative frequencies instead of restoring vitality. But there's one more revelation that ties everything together, one final piece of this puzzle that makes all the difference between people who heal during sleep and people who continue deteriorating. It's about the power of consciousness itself, about the image you hold of yourself in your mind, and how that image becomes the blueprint your body follows. During its nightly restoration work, your body heals according to the image you hold in consciousness. During sleep, when your conscious mind finally releases its tight grip on control, your subconscious beliefs about yourself take over and dominate the healing process. If you see yourself as broken, as sick, as declining, as a victim of disease and age, your body receives that image and works to manifest it. But if you see yourself as healing, as whole, as divinely sustained and restored, as someone whose body knows how to regenerate and thrive, your body receives that image instead and works tirelessly to create that reality. This is why affirmations and prayers before sleep are so incredibly powerful. You're programming your subconscious with healing images during those final conscious moments before your subconscious takes over for the night. You're setting the intention, establishing the blueprint, declaring the reality you want your body to manifest. Put down, "I am healing while I sleep." If you've made it this far, I want you to know something. You're not here by accident. You're here because you're ready for a real transformation, because you're tired of accepting exhaustion and poor health as normal, because something inside you knows there's a better way to live. And that matters more than you realize. This is exactly the kind of content I create for this channel. Real, practical wisdom that actually changes lives, not surface-level advice that sounds nice but doesn't deliver results. If this resonated with you, if you felt that shift in understanding happening while you were watching, then you need to subscribe to this channel right now. Because every week, I'm sharing insights like these that can genuinely transform your health, your consciousness, your entire approach to living well. Don't miss what's coming next, and I want to hear from you. If you stayed with me through this entire journey, if this message landed exactly when you needed it, write in the comments, "This message was meant for me." I read every single comment, and your words create a community of people who are all on this path together, supporting each other, learning together, growing together. Also, if this video helped you see sleep and healing in a completely new way, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps more people discover this content. And honestly, it lets me know that what I'm sharing is making a real difference in your life. And listen, we're just getting started. There's a video right here that complements everything we talked about today. It goes even deeper into how you can transform your daily habits to support your body's natural healing capacity. Click on it and continue this journey with me over there. I'll be waiting for you. Until then, sleep well, heal deeply, and remember, your body knows exactly what it needs to do. You just have to stop blocking it.